Hello everyone, fasten your seatbelts because today we are back with another video showcasing the LEGO Formula 1 series, and today we have all 6 sets from the LEGO City collection that are part of this theme. Yep, you might remember a few weeks ago we showed you all 12 of the F1 collectible race cars in the mini car collection. And almost every one of those cars has a large scale model that is available in the LEGO City sets that we are going to show you today. So let's use the mini car collection as our guide to show you each of their LEGO City counterparts in the sets. Now there are 2 cars that LEGO has not designed larger builds for, and those are the stock F1 race car and the F1 Academy car. Hopefully in the near future LEGO will produce new models of these cars, but until then let's park them in the pit stop. Okay, and with that, let's get started and pull the first mini car off of the stand. First up, we have the Red Bull Racing's RB20, and this speedster is one of 2 race cars included in the F1 truck with RB20 and AMR24 F1 cars set. Let's pull the truck up onto the track and unload the RB20 that it's carrying in the trailer. The trailer has side panels that open, revealing the cars that it's transporting, and there in the back we can see the RB20 race car ready to be unloaded onto the track. And to do that, check this out, we have 2 ramps on the back of the trailer that extend out, and once those are in place we can roll our RB20 race car out onto the racetrack. And once we have the race car safely delivered, we can put the 2 ramps back inside the undercarriage of the trailer, close the back door, and our F1 truck can exit the racing area and find itself a parking spot. Okay, and now we can take a look at the RB20 LEGO City model side by side with its mini car version. Yep, this is certainly a nice match. The body and spoiler on both cars have the Red Bull Racing colors and designs, and the larger model gives you a full-size minifig instead of just the headpiece, and the addition of the halo, the bar on the front, is a nice touch. Okay, let's park the RB20 race cars off to the side and see what is next. Alright, in spot number 2 we have a race car from Mercedes. It's the Mercedes-AMG, and this speedster has a larger model included with the F1 garage and Mercedes-AMG and Alpine cars set. Yep, we have 2 cars parked in this garage, surrounded by all kinds of diagnostic tools, so let's open up the left side of the garage and roll out our Mercedes-AMG race car. And putting the 2 side by side, it's very easy to see how the larger model from the LEGO City set looks almost exactly like its mini car version. And you might have already noticed, this larger model has the same build as the RB20 we just showed you, with of course the difference being its color theme and the Mercedes logo on the front. Okay, it's time to check out the 3rd race car in this series, and next up we have one of our favorites, the Ferrari. And this Ferrari has its own dedicated set in the LEGO City series. It's the F1 Pit Stop and Pit Crew with Ferrari Car set. Yep, a car of this stature absolutely needs a 4-person pit crew and pit stop to keep it at peak performance. Engine tuned, tire pressure checked, and a full tank of gas. This car is ready to head out onto the racetrack. And here we have our pair of Ferraris, the LEGO City version and the mini car. Again, these are both nice builds, but the larger model is missing some details that are nice touches on the mini car version. It could have used the racing stripes on the sides and the red halo to make it really stand out. Let's park our Ferraris off to the side and check out car number 4. Time for a race car from another popular motorsports team. Yep, it's McLaren Racing. And this is another model with its own dedicated set, the F1 Driver with McLaren Race Car set, the smallest set in the series with only 86 pieces. But those 86 pieces are enough to get the job done. The bright orange colors on the race car are awesome, along with the McLaren logo and banner. Yep, being the smallest and cheapest build, this is a great starter set for your LEGO City F1 collection. Alright, let's park these 2, and our track is starting to get crowded, and we still have many more cars to show you. And with that, let's get the next car off of our display stand. It's the Aston Martin AMR24 race car. Yep, it is time to return to our F1 truck set. Along with the RB20 that we showed you earlier, the AMR24 race car comes included in this set too. So let's roll the F1 truck back out onto the racetrack and unload the second car that it's carrying. The AMR24 is now parked in the right bay of the truck. We can open up the side panels, and there it is, stored securely inside. And once again, we will open up the back door, extend out the 2 ramps, and roll this race car out onto the racetrack. So the F1 truck set is one of 3 sets available in the LEGO City series that come with 2 cars in it, the F1 Garage, the F1 Truck, and we'll be showing you the other set in just a minute. And like all of the cars in the series, they share a similar build. Okay, let's pack up the F1 Truck one final time, and then it can head back to the parking lot. And here we have the Aston Martin AMR24 LEGO City and Mini models. We just love the green color scheme here with the yellow accents, and of course, like with all of the models, we have the corresponding racing team logo and banner printed on on both versions. So while the F1 truck set that contains this vehicle is the most expensive set in the series at just around $100, it does come with 3 vehicles, the F1 truck and the 2 racing cars, so keep that in mind if you're considering picking this one up. Okay, now it's time to move on to the next car, and this is definitely one of our favorites. It's the Alpine Racing Car. And this is the second car that comes included in the F1 Garage and Mercedes-AMG and Alpine Cars set. Okay, let's head back to the garage and open up the right side where we will find our Alpine racing car parked inside. Its checkup is complete and it's ready to head out onto the racetrack. Here is our Alpine race car models, and yep, we just love the color theme on these two. The combination of pink, white, and blue look really nice together, and both models look fantastic. So, just like the F1 truck, if you are looking for a set that comes with multiple race cars, the F1 Garage is the second of the 3 sets in the series that does, and as we promised, we will be showing you the third one shortly. Heck, in fact, I think it's time to show you that set right now, because next up is the F1 Williams racing car from the F1 Williams Racing and Haas F1 race cars set. Yep, this ages 4 and up set comes with 2 race car models to build, and of course it includes the fantastic Williams F1 racing car. And this set is also a great one to target if you're looking to start your own F1 collection. The set is very affordable, and it's intended for young builders with its targeted age of 4 years and older. And the Williams car is a nice design too, and we just love the minifig included with it. It has a custom chest plate and helmet piece with the Williams Racing logo printed on them. Alright, we have 3 cars left to go, and we're back with another race car from the Red Bull Racing team, and this time it's the VCarb. Yep, the VCarb, the Visa Cash App Red Bull race car. And this car comes included in the F1 grid with VCarb and Sauber race cars set. Yep, the third set in the series that comes with 2 different race car models. Also included in this set is the finish line with the flag marshal, which we will tell you more about once we get all of the cars onto the racetrack, so stay tuned for that. Here is the VCarb side by side with its mini car counterpart, and just like the RB20 car, it has the Red Bull color theme of red, blue, and white, and both sized cars feature an almost identical look, including the designs on the hood and spoiler. Okay, so let's find a spot for the VCarb on our racetrack, and then it's back to the display stand to grab the next car. And yep, it might look very familiar because it's the Sauber race car from the very same F1 grid set, the second car included with that set. So not only does the LEGO City F1 grid set come with 2 excellent race car builds, including this Sauber model, which we have here alongside of its mini car counterpart, but it also includes a number of awesome accessories, the flag marshal that we mentioned earlier, and the starting line with the light gantry on top. But don't worry, we'll show you more of this in just a little bit. Now before we do, let's go back to our display stand and grab the final car off of it. It's the Haas F1 Racer from the F1 Williams Racing and Haas F1 race cars set. And yes, just like the Williams racing car included in this set, the Haas F1 Racer model looks great too, with its red and white color theme, Haas logo and banner, and of course we can't forget the minifig decked out in a racing uniform with custom helmet and chest plate pieces. So there we have it, 6 different LEGO City F1 sets with a total of 10 cars that each have a mini car version from the F1 Collectible Race Cars collection. And hopefully soon we'll see a new set from LEGO for the F1 and F1 Academy cars too. Alright, now it's race time, friends, so let's roll out our cars onto the track and set them up in front of the starting line. Looking at all 10 of the cars now out on the track together, you can really get an appreciation of just how great of a job LEGO did applying each racing team's unique colors and designs to each model in the collection. And with our race cars lined up and ready to race, now let's go back and take a closer look at the starting line accessories that we built included in the F1 grid set. Yep, we have the flag marshal high up in this stand overlooking the track and ready to wave the checkered flag for the eventual winner of our race. And we also have this light gantry over top of the starting line. It has a slide panel of lights that can be used to signal the start of the race. And this race was a fierce competition with all 10 cars giving it their best shot, but there can only be one winner, and our flag marshal waves the checkered flag as the Sauber crosses the finish line first and is awarded the trophy. Congratulations to all of our drivers, and now let's place our top 3 drivers on the winner's pedestal and give them each a well-deserved round of applause. In third place, we have the McLaren Racing Team. Second place goes to the Alpine Racing Team. And in first, we have our winner from the Sauber Racing Team. Great job, everyone. Enjoy your victory while you can, because before you know it, you will all be back out on the track for another exciting race. But until then, it's time for our drivers to head off the track. Back to the garage, Mercedes-AMG. Time for a tune-up and possibly a tire change or two. And you as well, Alpine racer, back to your spot in the garage and you can celebrate your third place finish with your crew. And the Ferrari is headed back to its pit crew, where I am sure they will be spending some time figuring out what they need to do to ensure a top finish in the next race. And now let's bring back the F1 truck one last time so we can load up our RB20 and AMR24 race cars into the trailer. Then they can be transported back to their crew for some much needed maintenance. So that is everything in our LEGO F1 collection that we have to show you in today's video. All 6 of the LEGO City sets and of course the F1 collectible race cars mini car collection. For fans of Formula One racing, LEGO has done a fantastic job creating sets in this theme that really capture the spirit and excitement of the sport. And while this theme has a relatively small number of sets available in it for LEGO City, there are many more you can check out in the Speed Champions series too. Perhaps in a future video we will take you on a tour of some of those sets, but for now we're going to spend some more time with these awesome F1 LEGO City sets and maybe run another race or two. So that does bring us to the end of today's video. We really hope you enjoyed our tour of our LEGO City Formula One collection and all that it has to offer. Thanks a lot for watching everyone, and we will see you at the next build.